K104 Hip Hop and R&B. Kevin Gates in the building. And, you know, every time I see you, you know, it's something. Everybody always up to something. And we want to talk about
bro, I think this is the first time in my life that I ain't really had no trick up my sleeve.
Why?
I just think because my life changed when I went overseas and came back. Like
Right.
when I went to Morocco, I did know that my father was Moroccan. I just found that out. I just knew he was black.
Right.
That's all I knew.
Yeah.
But then I got to talking to my grandmother, and I went over there and met some of my family I never met for the first time.
Yeah, I seen you on the ground with everybody.
Yeah, I was in Morocco, Afghanistan. I was everywhere.
Real talk.
By myself.
By yourself.
Yeah, thugging.
No protection.
They love me over there.
They love you. Kevin, come back. How did they say it?
They was like, welcome home, brother. That's what they told me.
For real?
Yeah, and for people that don't know, Morocco is in Africa.
Okay.
That's in northern Africa. And it was a beautiful situation. It changed my whole life.
Real
changed
talk.
my whole outlook.
On life, period.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like you're misunderstood a lot?
Of course. Of course. I think that's why I win. Excuse me, I know that's where I win. Because there's a million misunderstood people out there that identify with me. Every show I start off, I say, y'all know what, man? This for y'all that don't know. I'm an effed up individual. And they just go crazy. Because I've always been misunderstood my whole life. I live by the old law, the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
The anybody get it law.
Ray Charles with a chopper.
Yeah, I don't live by the, I ain't sparing nothing.
Yeah.
Fade off.
Real.
You know, a lot of people, you know, they find it to be disturbing, you know. You know, some people love it, but I believe that's what make me Kevin Gates. And I'm not going to ever apologize for being Kevin Gates. Ever.
So you know I want to ask you about, but I know.
Oh, man, come on, ask me.
I know, you know.
Ask me.
A lot of people feel like,
Ask
you know,
me.
Kevin, you didn't have to do it.
Didn't have to do what?
Kick the girl in the chest. You know, I said, and no pun intended, but they said, you know, if.
I'm talking about the soccer situation.
Yeah, if Jerry Jones if number 5 ever go down, Kevin Gates in the blue uniform with the stars on the shoulders.
Yeah, bro, they had me all on the FIFA. They had my head on the FIFA thing on soccer. But that's what people did.
Right.
That wasn't anything that I encouraged.
Right.
But as you can see, I got a 2-year-old daughter with me. I'm raising a young woman.
When I got the call, I said, it's something.
I'm raising a young woman, and I'm teaching her how to be a young lady.
Right.
Not a young whore. That's not what I'm raising.
Right.
She ain't come in here and grab you on your testicles or grab your genitals.
No.
Because my daughter knows that touching someone without their consent is a simple battery, and touching someone's genitals without their consent, you heard me? That's a sexual battery.
Right.
And I'll say this, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Wow.
So I'm not justifying anything. I'm just telling you about how I raised my child.
Right.
Without speaking on the situation.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Because it's still ongoing.
I ain't gonna say it's still ongoing because, like I say, man, what the devil meant for my bad, God meant for my good. It's really been a blessing.
Wow.
Been a blessing, you heard?
Wow. January the 29th.
January the 29th. And then, you know, somebody asked me when I was in New York, someone was like, Kevin, do you just stage these type of things? Because it was just so, how did you do that with the song? And it just was right after, was the song already cocked? Now, to be honest with you, no, I don't. I'm a Marine, so I know how to improvise.
You got to go harder.
I know how to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. We just do the math whenever the problem bad. We do the math and we keep going.
Right.
Well, all I say is 2 wrongs don't make a right, and may peace and blessings be upon all parties involved.
Believe that. So I'm going on my social media, and I saw you shout out to Boosie the other day, and for whatever the air was thick around, you know, Louisiana, you shouted him out because they announced that he had cancer.
Yeah, he had cancer.
Right.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you live on Dallas radio because I know it's a lot of Louisianans out here. And they asked Boosie when I did this K104 private setting for Boosie. They said, will you ever do a song with Gates?
Of course.
And
of course.
And Boosie laughed at it and he said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
of course it'll happen. But at the same time, you know, when he had did all that time and when he came home, like while he was going to trial, that was me on Twitter saying, you know, free Boosie. When people were saying, it's over for him. No, it's not. Because you don't know how God works.
Wow.
You don't know how God works, so how could you say it's over for him?
Wow.
And then when you say he had cancer, people talking about how he deserved it. No one deserves to have cancer.
Right.
I have an aunt that suffered with cancer. My grandmother died with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's somebody that I salute because he put the light on our section. No one, he put the light on our section. So when people ask, why you ain't jumped to do no song with him? Because I'm not a bandwagoner. I wanted to let him come home and get situated first. And once he got situated, when the powers that be, when God allows, then, we'll work. Yeah. Whenever he has time. Because I know one thing, you just coming home, so you got to get your family situated.
Right.
You've been gone so many years, you got to get all of that back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the next wave for Gates and BWA? I mean,
it's BWA is
we
larger.
Booby trapping? I mean, what's
BWA is what it is. It's larger than life. I never came to the radio station to talk about the album. You asked me about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't promote bodies of work.
Mm-hmm.
This anticipated.
I did see that you were scared because this is the first album.
And I named it after my daughter because, this is the feeling that I have when you put your all into something, when you're passionate about something that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're going to be nervous because you want people to love it and you want people to like it just as much as you love it and like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing like when you having a child. You don't know what's about to come out your woman,
mm-hmm.
but you praying for the best. But you still nervous because you like, man, I don't know yet. So, like, to answer all questions, like I say, may peace and blessings be upon everyone that's ever been a Kevin Gates fan. You know what I'm saying? Even the secret fans. The ones that, won't tell you, but they secretly like Gates, you know what I'm saying?
Because everybody buy tickets to your show ain't a fan.
Right. Man, my girl want to go, so I'm just going to... I'm going to go down there. Girl, I don't really care for him, but I'm going to just go because my girl go, it go like that.